Arsenal achieved a huge win as the team smashed 5 goals past Man City, while Martin Odegaard praised his teammate as the best player of the night, and more. This is all the latest Arsenal news with Now Arsenal. Starting with the huge clash on Sunday, Arsenal steamrolled Man City 5-1 in one of the most impressive displays of the 2024-25 season, and also one of the best results achieved in the Mikel Arteta era. Martin Odegaard found the back of the net after punishing a mistake from the opposing defence in the second minute. Then, in the opening 10 minutes of the second half, Erling Haaland equalised. But in the next attack, Arsenal once again took the lead after a goal from Thomas Partey. Young 18-year-old gem Lewis Skelly scored arguably the most important goal of the match by cutting inside and unleashing an unstoppable shot with his weaker right foot to make it 3-1 before Kai Havertz and Ethan Nwaneri added the cherry to the cake by adding 2 more goals to the score. A number of players, pundits and legends gave their opinions after the game, highlighting the best performers of the night. There was a lot of praise for Lewis Skelly once again as he played his best game in an Arsenal shirt since becoming a senior player, and Arsenal legend Thierry Henry emphasised this point too. Lewis Skelly's much talked about celebration, in which he mimicked Haaland's signature yoga pose, sent a clear message in response to the Man City star's infamous "stay humble" remark to Mikel Arteta following their heated 2-2 draw at the Etihad earlier in the season. Speaking on Sky Sports after the match, Thierry Henry was full of admiration for Lewis Skelly. Watching the youngster's goal alongside Jamie Carragher and Micah Richards, Henry couldn't hide his excitement. "I just love him," Henry said, echoing the sentiments of Arsenal fans at the Emirates. "He's one of our own," as they were singing the whole time in the second half. Henry also analysed Lewis Skelly's goal, praising his composure and technique. The way he took the ball, swivelled with his right foot, always controlling the ball with his furthest leg, then he makes everyone believe he might take a shot on his left before finishing with his right. I like the goal, but I enjoyed the celebration even more. Why not? He can celebrate, right? Some people copy celebrations. With the victory, Arsenal made a significant statement in the Premier League title race as City struggled to match their intensity. The match also underscored a growing rivalry between the two sides, fuelled by Haaland's past comments and dismissive attitude towards Lewis Skelly. However, this time the Arsenal teenager delivered a fitting response with his performance on the pitch. Another man who played well was Kai Havertz. The German started the game poorly, missing a huge chance in the first half. The German found himself in the penalty area with all the time in the world, but somehow was unable to find the target. However, Havertz didn't let that stop him, and he redeemed himself after the break to curl a beautiful shot in the bottom right corner past Ortega. Martin Odegaard chose to single out the German for huge praise in his post-match victory press conference. "He has a massive impact on this team with everything he does. He scored again today and assisted. He's always there with or without the ball. He's a top player. We have a great connection. We understand each other. I know where he wants the ball and where he's going to move. He's a really intelligent player and it's good to play with him. Not just him, but the whole team. All the players have a great connection and we know each other really well now, and you can see that on the pitch." The pair clearly have a great connection on and off the pitch. Martin Odegaard and Kai Havertz led the Arsenal press together, which is one of the Gunners' most impressive assets. The amount of turnovers Arsenal create through their press alone is by far the best in the Premier League. Get a centre forward in on deadline day and who knows what Mikel Arteta's side might go on to achieve this season. And when talking about the deadline day, Arsenal suffered a transfer setback several hours before the City game. West Ham United have won the race to sign Brighton striker Evan Ferguson on loan, and the Irish forward is set to travel to the London Stadium on Monday to complete his medical and finalise the move. At West Ham, Ferguson will reunite with new Hammers boss Graham Potter, the manager who handed him his senior debut at Brighton. Once regarded as one of the most promising young strikers in the Premier League, Ferguson has struggled for game time this season, managing just 1 goal while playing backup to Jorginho Rutter and Danny Welbeck. The Republic of Ireland international has scored 17 Premier League goals in his career, but has found opportunities limited in the current campaign. With Arsenal monitoring his development over the past year, hopes were high that the Gunners might move for him to address their attacking concerns. However, West Ham, also in search of attacking reinforcements, have secured Ferguson's services until the end of the season. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta has openly acknowledged the club's need for reinforcements, particularly following injuries to key forwards Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Jesus. Speaking about the club's transfer priorities, Arteta stated, "We lost two very, very important players, Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Jesus, so we lack goals, we lack people, we lack options in the front line. It's clear, if we can get the right player, that's what we are actively looking at. Any player? No. Someone that makes us better and has an impact in the team." With the transfer window set to close at 11 PM GMT tonight, Arteta stressed the urgency of reinforcing his squad. "Ideally, we need some help because we were very short already and we're even shorter. But the team still copes with that. We have to do what is right for the club." With Ferguson now off the table, Arsenal must act quickly to secure an alternative striker as they push for a strong second half to the season. The other relatively negative news on the market is Matheus Cunha's renewal with Wolverhampton Wanderers. The 25-year-old Brazilian, who has been in impressive form with 11 goals in 23 Premier League appearances this season, has been linked with a move away from Molineux in recent weeks. Arsenal were among the clubs reportedly interested in securing his services as they continue their search for a forward. Cunha's celebration after netting Wolves' second goal in the 97th minute against Aston Villa at the weekend hinted at his commitment to the club. He pointed to the Wolves crest on his shirt, blew kisses to the crowd and mimicked signing a contract. Gestures that were confirmed hours later when the club officially announced his extension. It is understood that the new deal includes both a relegation release clause and a minimum fee release clause. Reports suggest that Cunha signed the contract before leaving Molineux on Saturday evening after finalising discussions with the club. Speaking after the game, Wolves head coach Vitor Pereira emphasised Cunha's dedication to the team's survival in the Premier League. "He knows in the future he can play for the best teams in England, but he's committed with us," Pereira told Match of the Day. "He has the conscience that it is very important if he leaves to leave the club in the Premier League. He has this quality. He's a special player. He has the quality to get the ball and create a goal alone." Meanwhile, even after the disappointments with Ferguson and Cunha, Arsenal continue their search for attacking reinforcements. The Gunners recently saw a £60 million bid for Aston Villa striker Ollie Watkins rejected and remain in the race to sign Matis Tel from Bayern Munich. RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko is also an option before the 11 PM transfer deadline, but any potential deal is expected to come at a significant cost. And with all that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe to Now Arsenal and check more information on our media channels, the NowArsenal.com website, and our socials across Instagram, Twitter and Facebook you can find in the description below. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video when we bring you more news on Arsenal Football Club.